Nationalism is a double-edged sword, capable of uniting people or dividing them. The love of one's country should not translate into the hatred of others. True patriotism requires critical thinking and honesty about one's nation. Nationalism can be a powerful force for good or a destructive force for division. When nationalism becomes blind, it ceases to be patriotic. A nation is strongest when it embraces diversity within its unity. Nationalism that excludes is not true nationalism. The future of a nation depends on its ability to adapt and evolve. National pride should be built on inclusion and justice. Nationalism should inspire us to build bridges, not walls. The spirit of a nation lies in the hearts of its people, not in its borders. Nationalism should be a force for peace, not a pretext for war. A nation's strength is measured by the welfare of its citizens. Nationalism thrives on shared values and common goals. True nationalism recognizes and respects the humanity of all people. Nationalism must be tempered with a global perspective. Patriotism is loving your country, nationalism is believing it is better than others. National identity should not be a barrier to global solidarity. The health of a nation is reflected in the well-being of its least fortunate. Nationalism rooted in fear and anger is destined to fail. A great nation welcomes change and diversity. Nationalism should inspire cooperation, not conflict. The greatness of a nation is not in its power, but in its compassion. Nationalism is a powerful tool, and like all tools, it must be used wisely. A true nationalist seeks to improve their country, not to glorify it blindly. Nationalism should unite people through shared values, not exclude them. Patriotism is about love for one's country, nationalism is about competition with others. A nation's true wealth is its people, not its land. Nationalism can either heal or harm, depending on how it is wielded. The best nationalism embraces the world, not just its own country. Nationalism is a journey towards a better society, not a destination. A nation's strength lies in its ability to uplift its weakest members. Nationalism should celebrate cultural diversity, not suppress it. The true spirit of nationalism is found in service to others. A nation's greatness is not determined by its size, but by its ideals. Nationalism that does not respect human rights is a threat to peace. Patriotism builds, nationalism can destroy if unchecked. True nationalism is inclusive, not exclusive. A nation flourishes when it values education and innovation. Nationalism should not blind us to the value of other cultures. A nation's heart beats strongest when it cares for all its citizens. Nationalism can inspire great deeds or justify terrible actions. A healthy nationalism recognizes the contributions of all its people. Nationalism is about believing in a better future for one's country. A true nationalist respects and learns from other nations. Nationalism can create a sense of belonging, but it must be inclusive. The power of nationalism lies in its ability to unite for a common cause. A nation is a family, nationalism should foster mutual respect and care. Nationalism should inspire us to create a fair and just society. True nationalism seeks to elevate humanity, not just one's own nation.